Imagine a time when humanity has expanded beyond Earth. The red planet, Mars, could be our next home. But what would it take to live there? Can we truly colonize Mars, and what challenges must we overcome to make that a reality? Join us as we explore the possibilities and the real science behind living on Mars. Mars, it's the fourth planet from the Sun, and its barren, rocky surface has captured our imaginations for centuries. But while it might look like Earth's twin, its environment is harsh, inhospitable, and dangerous. Yet, this hasn't stopped scientists, engineers, and dreamers from thinking big about Mars colonization. But how can we turn this dream into reality? To understand how we might colonize Mars, we first need to understand the challenges we face. But the good news is, humanity has already taken significant steps. Let's start with NASA, which has been at the forefront of Mars exploration since the 1960s. NASA's mission to Mars is divided into stages, with the Mars Sample Return Mission and the Artemis program acting as stepping stones. NASA's Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the Moon by 2025, is crucial for the Mars mission. The technologies developed for Artemis, such as advanced space habitats and life support systems, will pave the way for the first human mission to Mars. In fact, NASA has already planned a crewed mission to Mars by the 2030s. Then we have SpaceX, which has its own vision of getting humanity to Mars. Led by Elon Musk, SpaceX's Starship spacecraft is designed to carry up to 100 people on long journeys to Mars. Musk has set an ambitious goal. He aims to send the first crewed mission to Mars as early as 2026, with a self-sustaining colony established by 2050. Starship isn't just another spacecraft. It's a fully reusable spaceship and booster system designed for interplanetary travel. The ability to carry large numbers of people, along with food, supplies, and equipment, makes it ideal for Mars colonization. But what's so challenging about Mars? Well, Mars isn't Earth. To start, the temperatures on Mars can reach -125 degrees Celsius during the winter nights, and the planet is subject to violent dust storms that can last for months. The atmosphere is 95% carbon dioxide, which makes it impossible for humans to breathe naturally. But these challenges are not insurmountable. NASA's Mars Habitat mission is focused on solving many of these problems. One of the main issues they face is radiation. Mars lacks a magnetic field, unlike Earth, which means that its surface is exposed to cosmic rays and solar radiation. Over time, this could cause severe health problems, including cancer. To protect future Mars colonists, NASA is developing habitats with thick walls made from Martian soil and other materials to shield astronauts from this harmful radiation. So, how will we get to Mars? SpaceX's Starship is the spacecraft that will make this possible. With its incredible payload capacity and reusable design, Starship will be able to carry people and cargo on long-duration missions to Mars. Unlike traditional rockets, Starship is designed to carry humans beyond Earth's orbit, enabling interplanetary travel. SpaceX plans to use Starship for the first crewed mission to Mars, which will also carry supplies for the colony. These missions will be aimed at building infrastructure on Mars, including habitats, power sources, and eventually Mars transportation systems. The vision is not just to visit Mars but to stay there. Once astronauts arrive on Mars, they'll face a range of challenges, but the most pressing is surviving. The first settlers will need to live in sealed habitats to protect themselves from Mars' thin atmosphere and the extreme cold. Solar power will be essential, and NASA and SpaceX are working on advanced systems to generate electricity using Mars sunlight. They'll need to produce food locally. NASA has been testing hydroponic farming systems to grow plants using minimal water and soil. Water, meanwhile, can be extracted from Martian ice, and oxygen will be produced from the planet's carbon dioxide-rich atmosphere. The key to Mars colonization lies in resource utilization. SpaceX and NASA are both working on ways to use local Martian resources to sustain life. NASA's In Situ Resource Utilization (ISRU) mission will demonstrate how to extract oxygen from the Martian atmosphere and produce fuel for return missions to Earth. In the future, settlers may be able to produce their own water, food, and oxygen, reducing the need to rely on supplies from Earth. SpaceX's plans for a Mars colony are centered around self-sustainability. The idea is that, over time, Mars will become self-sufficient, and one day, it might even be possible for humans to thrive there without much input from Earth. Living on Mars will require humans to adapt to a new lifestyle. In the early years of colonization, astronauts will live in pressurized habitats and will need to exercise regularly to counteract the effects of low gravity, only 38% of Earth's gravity. They will also need to monitor their health closely, as long-term exposure to the radiation on Mars can cause severe damage to human DNA. Daily life on Mars will be different from Earth. Colonists will wake up to sunrise every 24 hours, 39 minutes, and 35 seconds, or what we call a Martian soul. Their routines will be centered around maintaining their habitats, growing food, and exploring the Martian surface. They'll also conduct scientific experiments, collecting data on Mars geology and atmosphere to learn even more about the planet. The long-term goal of both NASA and SpaceX is to create a self-sustaining colony on Mars. SpaceX's Starship will be used to send humans and cargo back and forth between Earth and Mars, but eventually, Mars will support itself. As technology advances, we could see Mars cities where thousands of humans live and work. It might take decades, even centuries, but humanity's future on Mars is possible. So, can we colonize Mars? It's not a matter of if, but when. The first missions will be testing grounds, but the ultimate goal is to make Mars the next home for humanity. While the challenges are monumental, the vision is clear. With SpaceX, NASA, and future pioneers pushing the boundaries of what we can achieve, Mars is no longer a distant dream. It's a future we're starting to build today. Stay curious, and remember, the future of humanity may very well lie beyond the stars.